What's squawkas? Welcome to episode 2 of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime review. Today we're going to be covering episode 2. If you guys don't know, episode 1 and 2 were an hour-long special, so I decided to split it up. I didn't want to cover both episodes in one video, so that's what we're going to be doing. But before I get started, you guys, make sure you guys leave a like. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for the support on episode 1. You guys know that I usually do Let's Plays and stuff, but I want to do the anime reviews. And you guys know that I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. For all my old subscribers, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know that I've been wanting to do this. But thank you guys so much for, welcoming this series on the channel. It's not a Let's Play or anything. It's just me talking about episodes. And I thank you that. I thank you for that. I thank you that. Jeez, that does not make any sense. But another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is that I will not be adding so many screenshots in these discussion slash review videos, just because I really feel like it's not necessary to, when I'm talking about something, to add a screenshot of that, add a screenshot of this, add a screenshot of that. I'll be adding like screenshots of like the important stuff that happens in the episode, but other than that, I'm really not going to be adding too many screenshots. I know it's kind of boring when you just see like the background of the video. I'm working on getting a webcam. I'm hopefully getting that very, very soon, so you guys will see like a face cam discussion video. So be patient with me, please. But anyways, let's get into episode 2. So episode 2 felt like to me was a continuation of episode 1. Obviously it's a continuation of episode 1. Wow, that was really stupid, but it had that vibe that episode 1 really should have been like its own episode, but like an hour-long special, instead of splitting it up to like episode 1 and 2. I don't know. That's just me, because today's episode, Ash is actually going to the Alola school for the first time. He's a new kid. He's, I guess, like the transfer student. I don't know. He's never really been to school before. He's never actually attended school before. We've never really seen him attend a school in the anime. Although in Kanto, he did attend a school for like an episode, but that was about it. So Ash is a new kid, and Kukui's welcoming him and everything. And one thing that I forgot to mention in this episode is, why are the trial captains from the game at the school? Like, I don't know if we get like an explanation later on in the episodes. I hope no one spoils it, but I find it really weird that Mallow, Lana, Sophical, and Kiawe, they're all trial captains of Sun and Moon, and they're at school. So I don't know if they're gonna take like the Iris approach and keep that a secret, because if you guys remember in the Black and White anime, Iris kept the secret that she was the Opelousas City gym leader secret away from Ash. Like, she didn't tell Ash that, hey, I'm a gym leader, but I still wanted to travel with you. So I don't know if they're taking that approach, or later on they're going to be like, hey, we're trial captains. We were actually told to go to school because of our parents. I don't know. So it's Ash's first day. He's still getting used to Alola and everything. What's really interesting as well that I noticed is that Ash is actually living with Kukui. I know he mentioned it last episode at the end when he was talking to his mom. He was like that, I'm living with Kukui. He's giving me a place to stay, which is pretty cool. You know, usually Ash is with his friends and they're camping and everything like that. They're sleeping outside, but no, he actually has a roof over his head, which is pretty interesting. And sometimes they sleep in the Pokemon Center too. So it's really cool to see they're taking a different approach. So not a lot of stuff happens. You know, Kukui and Ash have like a little like 2-minute moment where Ash is like, being a pig and eating all his food like in 30 seconds, and Pikachu as well. But a little bit of foreshadowing that I saw, I'm not going to spoil it, but Rockruff really, really likes Ash, like a lot. And Rockruff is really friendly to Pikachu. So that's a little bit of foreshadowing there. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it, but I felt like I kind of spoiled it a little bit. So anyways, Kukui gets a phone call from Mallow. And basically what the gang wants to do is throw a surprise party for Ash, make him feel welcomed in the Alola region. So they're really, really friendly to Ash and everything. And they actually throw him a surprise party, and Kiawe is there as well, and the whole gang is there. So it's not really actually like a party, like, you go there, you hang out with your friends and everything. They still want to challenge Ash, but not to Pokemon battles, like these little like trials, I want to say. So Sophical challenges Ash, and he loses to that because basically the game's like popping balloons. And Togedemaru, basically Pikachu wanted to use Thunderbolt, and Togedemaru like zapped that up and used it to his advantage, because apparently Togedemaru has lightning rod. Yeah, it's lightning rod, right? Yeah, it's lightning rod. That's its ability. So it absorbed the Thunderbolt that Pikachu used, and Togedemaru basically used that to his advantage. beat Ash in that. So the next challenge was Ash having a swim competition with Lana, basically Poplio versus Pikachu, a swimming race basically, and Poplio literally like Usain Bolt in the water and right past Pikachu. Pikachu was slow as hell, but one thing that I really don't like about this episode is that Ash is like, whoa, like Poplio's so fast. Like, no, it's fast, it's a water type. And I feel like Ash should know that from going to so many regions, meeting so many water type Pokemon. I feel like he should know that. But, you know, it's a new region. I guess they're taking a different approach with Ash, you know, learning about everything in the Alola region, which I don't really like that he doesn't know that Poplio's faster in the water. I feel like that should be like a common sense thing, especially with Ash going to so many regions, like I said, meeting so many water type Pokemon. But I don't know, just little things like that bother me. And then the last little trial is Ash racing Kiawe on Tauros, and Ash lost all 3 events. Like, I'm just gonna say it right now, Ash lost all 3 events, and the final event is Kukui challenging Ash to a Pokemon battle, but Mallow actually interrupts it. They have lunch because, you know, Mallow was like, it's lunchtime and everything, and, you know, Ash always being hungry, Ash was like, oh yeah, it's lunchtime. So what's interesting is now we get into the episode, like the real good stuff of the episode. Tapu Koko comes right in front of Ash and takes Ash's hat, and I found that really interesting that Tapu Koko is like that. I always thought that Tapu Koko was always that like serious Pokemon, and like the other Tapus were like the clown ones. I don't know. From playing the games, that's what I felt like, but no, Tapu Koko is actually the silly one. It took Ash's hat, it was playing around with him and Pikachu. It actually put the hat on Pikachu and then took it off. And to me, that's a little bit of foreshadowing as well, because if you guys don't know, the new movie actually has Ash's Pikachu with Ash's hat. It's going to be a mystery gift event, I'm pretty sure, that's going to be distributed to the game. So I don't know, that's just me. Like, I literally dissect the episode like scene by scene, and I'm like, whoa, like this reminds me of this reminds me of that. This is like foreshadowing a little bit. So that's how I'm gonna tell you guys about like my little, like, you know, foreshadowing. I don't know, I'm weird like that. But Ash's hat got stolen. Well, not stolen, but Tapu Koko took it, and I believe this is the same forest from last episode. Don't quote me on it, but Tapu Koko gives it back to Ash after Ash chases it in the forest. And this is where Tapu Koko battles Pikachu for the first time. Ash versus Tapu Koko, round 1, because I feel like they're going to battle more than once in this series. I don't know, that's just me. It actually has that atmosphere, like this is going to be like a little bit of a rivalry. I don't know, that's just me. And what's interesting is that in this battle, Ash uses the Z Ring and the Z Crystal, the Electrium Z that he got from Tapu Koko last episode. And it was interesting, and it was really cool to see that Ash in episode 2 use a Z move, because Tapu Koko showed him how to use the pose and everything, and it was interesting. It was really interesting in my opinion. And Pikachu used Gigavolt Havoc, and Tapu Koko used its like shield to shield it off, and that's it for the battle. Tapu Koko realized that Ash is the chosen one for the Alola region, because obviously, you know, there's gonna be danger in a region, and you know, Team Skull and everything is gonna try to mess up the Alola region. So Tapu Koko sees that Ash is the chosen one, and Tapu Koko disappears. But then the Electrium Z disappears as well. So Kiawe's like, you're not ready to use a Z Crystal yet because it obviously disappeared. So you have to challenge the Island Challenge. Like, you have to do the trials, battle the Grand Trials. And Ash is like, okay, I'll do it because there's no gyms in this freaking region. No, he didn't actually say that. He actually said, I'll do the Island Challenge, I'll conquer Alola, and I'll get my Z Crystals, and we'll be good to go. So that is basically the entire episode. At the end, though, it's a little bit of foreshadowing of episode 3, because at the end, Ash actually gets the Pokedex from Kukui. If you guys don't know, the Alolan Dex is actually the Rotom Dex. So it's going to be really cool to see how they activate it next episode. I'm really excited, but that's basically it for the episode. As my thoughts for it, good episode. I really wish they didn't split it up to like episode 1 and 2. I felt like episode 1 should have just been like a whole hour-long special, and then go episode 2, 3, and 4. But I don't know. Game Freak's weird like that, and I don't know. I don't know, but I like the episode. The episode, I feel like, is kicking it into gear for Ash to set sail in his adventure in the Alola region. Like I said, the only thing I really didn't like is Ash just being a noob, not knowing that Poplio's faster in the water, Togedemaru having lightning rod, stuff like that, like little things like that. But a lot of foreshadowing in this episode as well for future events, so I'm definitely excited to be continuing, my reviews on each and every single episode, so I'm excited. So anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like. Your support is greatly appreciated. Next time we're gonna be covering episode 3, and we'll see how the Rotom Dex is activated, so I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. Anyways, I've been Nightcrow. I'm gonna fly to here. Don't forget to leave a like, and if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe. Let me know your feedback down below in the comment section. Squall!